What is good, y'all? Today we got quite the interesting shave, so we're just gonna get right into it. We'll be using Saponificio Varesino Desert Vetiver. I just got this. Very spicy scent. I'll go more into the scent notes later. For the brush, we'll be using a Leonidam satin black. I haven't used this in about a month because I was planning to sell it. Changed my mind. It's very jelly, very soft. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start loading while I start talking. Okay, cool. So we're at 30. I'm gonna go up to like almost a minute at this point. Because this is a triple mill soap. It's very hard. They recommend you, what was the word? Soak it? What's the word? Where you like soak it in water? I don't know. But I'm not doing that. So I'd rather just load heavy. Yeah, but today we'll be doing an interesting comparison. We're going to be comparing the Carbon versus the Blackbird. I thought that would be a really cool comparison to make. I asked Ken to do it, but he hasn't gotten around to it. So I'm looking forward to seeing his thoughts on it. But as you can see, we got quite the load. So I guess no pre-shave today. Get some proto lather. That's my pre-shave. Just kind of getting it out of here. I love this stuff. The 4.3 base for SV is just top-notch stuff. I love it. You know, I thought I wouldn't, especially it being a vegan soap. Next thing you know, I got 4 sets. Pretty funny. Yeah, we got some coffee going on as well. Woke up feeling exhausted. Yeah, but let's show off the razors. Blackbird, it's got a Gillette Nacet. Badass razor, super badass. Carbon, also pretty badass. Polished. This is machined. About the same weight. More weight towards the head, I'd say. Fantastic razors. Both have some blade feel. Let's get into it. Yeah, this is such a spicy vetiver scent. I can't even describe it that well, but I'll mention the notes. Top notes are elemi, pine tree, incense, orange, which I get. I get the incense and the orange. What else? Artemisia, grapefruit, bergamot, a little bit of bergamot. For the, For the body notes, I haven't used this brush in so long. Forgot how soft it was. Black pepper, majority, juniper berries, Oregon, geranium, rose, and lavender. I don't get a ton of the body notes. And for the base, super easy to lather this base. For the base notes, I get clove, patchouli, vetiver, amber, precious woods, and plant moss. So I don't get all those notes. It's super blended. The way I'd like to describe it to people is it's super spicy. It's got the orange. It's got the bergamot. And then follows the patchouli, maybe the clove. That's probably what adds some spice to it as well. Probably adds to it. I'm not really a big fan of clove, actually. That's why I'm not really a fan of bay rums. The only bay rum I've been considering getting is the Atomic Bay Rum by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements because there's 0 clove in it. And I love that. I love that Doug did that. I kind of want it thick this time, see how it goes. But I'm just gonna add a little bit of water here. Nice. Add some water on the other side. There you go. Got on my nose. All right, cool. We're good for now. I will hydrate more on the second pass. Yo, we got tons of lather in the brush. Yeah, so I only used this razor once, the Blackbird, but I love it so far. I feel confident enough with it that I'm ready to just jump right into the comparison. And I'm highly considering selling this. We'll see. Right side, we'll go with the Blackbird. We're working on a, hold on. 2 days of growth. I thought the shave was so close on this that I skipped shaving yesterday. Yeah, this is just a super efficient razor. I'm really enjoying it so far that I've used it. All right, let's do the neck. So if I were to rate the blade feel on this, maybe 4 out of 10. Not the aggressiveness, the blade feel. Yeah, I'd say 4 out of 10, maybe a 5. It's not overbearing to me, but it's definitely there. It's more than the Wolfman, I'd say. Yeah, Wolfman has less blade feel. All right, that's done with the right side. Got to get some coffee in mid-pass, because why not? Okay, let's do it. Carbon. Damn, I forgot. I like this razor. It's kind of nice. Honestly, it might have the same amount of blade feel. It's, hold on. It's very comparable. Slightly more maybe on the carbon. I'm literally taking both of them to my face. Yeah, it's comparable. Hold on, I want to try something. I need actual lather there. see how it does. Yeah, you get a little bit more on the carbon. I wasn't so sure. I had to literally like take it to the face multiple times. And this razor is fun to use. I forgot how much I liked it because I haven't picked it up in a while. But I think I still like the Blackbird better, guys. It's just too awesome. I always get cuts here. Like, what am I doing? The chin area is just pretty bad. Okay, let's finish this. All right. Done with the first pass. I love that this is a long handle. The Leo. Gotta love it. As you can see, this base has no problem taking the water. Which is pretty awesome for a vegetable base. Some vegan bases can't take as much water. CK6 is the exception. It actually takes more water than most beef tallow bases, in my opinion. It is the exception. I have not used the Crown King formula, but I have used TK6. Anyways, 4.3, beta 4.3, SV base, very solid. I have tried the 4.1 and I was very underwhelmed in comparison. I did notice a difference. But I feel like I kind of like this on the less hydrated side. When I feel like this is really hydrated, it gets like really thin and less protective. But anyways, we're gonna do against the grain. So I think why I like this better is because the angle is easier to find due to that slope on the side. See that little slope there? I don't want to cut my finger. Yeah, I think that's why. Because they both have decent blade feel, not crazy amounts. I don't know. Definitely less than the dart. I forgot to mention that in the last video. Shane on his website, he ranks more blade feel on this razor over the dart, and it's like an 8 out of 10. The dart is like 6 or something. I think the dart has way more blade feel. Very smooth. On 2 days of growth, it's pretty good. I think I've grown to appreciate efficient razors more as of recent years, or recent months rather. Just because I have really thick, coarse hair and I don't want to keep buffing over the same spot over and over. Carbon. So the blade feels actually not that intimidating at all. But there's been shaves where like, even I've uploaded on the channel where like, I didn't have as great shaves with it. So I kind of left it for a while. So it's kind of weird going back to it and liking it. I say you slightly get more blade feel here, but let's see. Yeah, you get more blade feel, especially against the grain. All right, guys. So this is where the difference is made. I'd say slight edge goes to the Blackbird in efficiency. It's not as lopsided as I thought it would be, but I'd say it's more efficient. It's closer shave on the right side of my face right now, slightly. And you get more blade feel on the carbon, which I found ironic. I kind of knew this going in, but actually doing it, it's closer than I thought it would be. We'll do a third cleanup pass. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, once again, I'm getting the grapefruit now, actually. This scent will challenge you. It's not, Corey did a video on it, shaving with Senior. He did a video on it and he likes it. He thought it was a ballsy scent, and I kind of agree. It'll challenge you a bit, but I enjoy it. It's, you know, it's up there. I like the other scents more, but I like this over 70th anniversary, I'd say. All right. It's like glass right there. Yeah, so I think why I didn't like the Leo as much as my declarations, or I haven't used it as much, is because it just wasn't as dense and it didn't have the backbone, and those kind of go hand in hand. And check this out, guys. We got some nicks here. Here we don't. It's definitely get more blade feel on this. It's a more aggressive razor, but if anything, it's a little less efficient so far than the Blackbird. And so for those reasons, so far, it's kind of losing. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of it's a weird combination. I'm not sure why you would want more blade feel, less efficiency. Yeah, I still have another cut too. Like, it's just, and this side, I mean, you guys are seeing me live. No cuts on this side. I'm doing the same thing. Same lather. using light pressure. It's probably user error if it is, but that kind of goes to show that it's harder to find the angle on this. So many people use this as their daily and they probably have zero issues. But I don't know, I'm using both razors in real time, and if I'm getting a closer shave on one with a little bit less blade feel, to me, it's the superior shaver. I think that's kind of what disappointed me about the Carve versus the Rockwell. The Rockwell is more efficient, it just was. And I wanted to use the C plate because the gaps were most similar, and the D plate was less smooth for me. So, you know, it's just like, it's just my thoughts. Anyways, I don't want this to drag on too much. Let's finish it. Yeah, but this is a lot less harsh to me than the charcoal goods. The charcoal goods, if you're not writing the top cap, the level 2, you will get some bite. What else? The Dart, you have to use absolute light pressure. The Rex Envoy is kind of similar to this. You get a little bit more bleed feel on the Envoy, but I felt like you get more efficiency on the Envoy as well. I haven't used that razor in maybe 2 months. I did sell it. But yeah, I actually kind of miss that razor more than I do the Ambassador. It just had a sleek look to it. But for me, it was just too much bleed feel for daily shaves. Yeah. All right, let's clean up. All right, I'm gonna clean up on the Blackbird. So the one thing about SV that I feel doesn't compete with the Elite soap bases is it doesn't have the same post-shave feel, but it's got a very good slickness, elite level slickness. Residual slickness is very solid, and their scents are just, to me, very special. They're just very complex. They're just very well thought out. They just do a really good job in that department. Yeah, no problem with the residual right now, as you can see. So awesome stuff. Cool, let me rinse and then we'll clean up with the shavette. All right. After 2 classes and what, a cleanup, still got plenty of lather in the brush. Very interesting comparison. I thought it would be a really interesting comparison because like they both have more blade feel than a lot of other razors, but I got like 3 nicks up here and 1 over here. And then on this side, I don't have really that much irritation. Like I'm not in pain or anything. I would hope not. Shibumi. I just love the handle on this. Yeah, but I don't know, man. With the collection I have, you know, the Tataras, the Game Changers, now the Blackland razors, I don't see myself reaching for the carbon, guys. I just don't. Like, if it's harder for me to find the angle, I'm getting nicks. I'll get another one here. So it's like, what, 5, 4? I don't know. I was using light pressure. If it's a more aggressive feeling shaver, but it has similar efficiency to something that feels less aggressive, then for me, it's an inferior shaver. I'm kind of telling you what I'm basing my metrics off of, because Other people could have a difference in opinions, different reasoning as to why one might be better. I'm gonna have to go to the alum block. Just give me a minute. Gotta clean up here. Oh, we did get one nick here, same as last time. I probably reopened it from 2 days ago. So that kind of gets a pass. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So for those reasons, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sell this carbon. It's just not for me. This is the regular base plate. Maybe the higher exposure, the lower exposure, higher gap base plates might be better. But as of right now, I don't feel like trying them out. I feel like I've already found some good razors that make me happy. So yeah, man, that's my reasoning. Yeah, what was I gonna do? Use the alum block. So we got the PAA alum block. I don't like to use alum on my face too much. Did I get alum in the coffee? Who knows? He doesn't like alum in their coffee, right? Damn, gotta wet this again. So the reason I don't like alum is because it dries out my skin. Even though it does a good job of closing the cuts, giving you like feedback, and it does clean, in a sense. It's like a natural way to clean your face after shaving. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna rub the lather on my face, see how it does after. This should probably disappear in like 5 seconds. Just kind of work it in until it disappears. All right, excellent. So just to kind of sum up, well, actually might as well go to the splash, right? So we're using the matching splash, Desert Vetiver. The scent, I think, comes through more on this. I'm gonna be mixing it with the PAA Mysterium Serum because I'm loving it so far. I hate the restrictor on this. You're about to see way too much come out. Oh, that's not too bad. You just gotta like barely kind of rub it in. Yeah, and the alum kind of helps with the alcohol burn. So I'm getting much more burn in this area. So to kind of reiterate my thoughts, I get less irritation with the Blackland Blackbird. It's more efficient, easier to find the angle, a little bit less blade feel. If you're someone who prefers more blade feel, this might be the superior razor to you. The efficiency is still very good. For a 0.68 gap, it's very good. The design is very ergonomic. The polishing is excellent. But I just feel like it's less efficient. It's harder to find the angle. Therefore, it's not as a comfortable and mindless shaver. So for me, the Blackbird is the superior razor for those reasons. And those are kind of like my thoughts. If you guys have more to add to the conversation, or like counter arguments to my initial thoughts, or my final thoughts rather, then feel free to leave a comment below. But going on 24 minutes, I think I'll end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.